Alright, guys. So, I would like to ask y'all, for your opinion, okay? And I'm gonna be completely honest here about my Souls experience for the first time playing Elden Ring, okay? As my very first Souls game, I enjoyed this game for quite a while. I did. I became addicted to it on my first playthrough. That is, once I got a decent build and I was able to actually, survive, I enjoyed it. To be fair, I really enjoyed it. But, if I'm being honest with you guys, okay, I did, I watched about one or two guides, okay, to, to figure out, like, to figure out how to make a decent, or not a beast, to figure out how to make a decent build in this game. Okay, and that's all honesty. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. All right, that's all honesty. Now listen though. I enjoyed it once I figured out how to make a build. You know, and I did not use magic the entire game. Okay, the entire first playthrough that I played this game, I did not use any magic. Okay, I did not summon until I got to Millennia. So I basically did and beat pretty much all of the bosses. Okay, there's like a few bosses that I didn't beat. I think one boss that I didn't beat was the Volcano Manor boss because I couldn't really find it. Now, I pretty much beat almost every boss. Not everyone, but there's a few that I still haven't beaten yet. But I'll say this though, my favorite bosses to fight were the Godskin duo. Because you fought them multiple times throughout the game, and it was really exhilarating. Having to fight those guys. They were really tough, for my first playthrough. But I enjoyed it though, because the boss music was just phenomenal. I enjoyed the experience, and I loved it, okay? But, okay, so as far as guides go, I watched about one or two guides to figure out how to make a build, and whenever I came across an obstacle in the game where I couldn't find something or I couldn't get to a specific area, I searched it up on Google, okay? And that's me being honest. I searched it up on Google, okay? Because, I wanted to get through it, I didn't want to be stuck on it for, weeks and weeks and months, you feel me? So I wanted to get through it. So I didn't cheat, okay? I didn't hack. I didn't cheat. I don't fucking do that. I mean, if you know me as a player, you know I don't hack and you know I don't cheat because I'm incapable of doing that, okay? So, and also I choose not to do it. Now, I searched up a few times how to get through, a few certain areas because, some of it was quite difficult and I kept dying over and over and over and over and over again. And I got tired of dying over and over again, so, I wanted to make it a little bit easier because it was hard, And believe me, if you were there for my Millennia experience, I fought her one-on-one for like the longest time, and she steamrolled me, dude. I mean that. I could not for the life of me dodge waterfowl. I just could not. I had to use a shield and even like to survive it. And even then, I survived the waterfowl multiple times with a shield, but she kept healing profusely to the point where I couldn't even last long in the fight because she would always heal on hit. And I couldn't get her health down enough without having to use all of my flasks to even get close to beating her. So she probably beat me over, I'd say, about 100 times. She steamrolled me, and to be honest, she was the hardest boss I ever fought in this entire game. Millennia was truly a magnificent boss fight because she was so difficult, you know? But once so I beat Godfrey, I beat Gideon by myself, and then once I got to Radagon and the Elden Beast, I started struggling again because, you know, people were trying to help me and they wanted to, you know, nothing I had was working, so they wanted me to try something else, and what they ended up doing was making my experience worse because they gave me a crappy build that wouldn't even work. So I used a bunch of larval tears to respec, and I tried a strength build, and it wouldn't work. So I'm kind of stuck here on Radagon and Elden Beast. I'm literally at the end of the game, and I'm not motivated to do it at all, you know? And so yeah, that's that. So anyways, I did enjoy the game very much for, you know, most of the game from the very beginning all the way through. And the game started to suck as soon as I got to Millennia and just started getting rolled all day later. Literally, like, it was painful, okay? Like, I was doing decent. Like, I got to her second phase multiple times, and I got her down to half health, but literally the farthest I got was her. I always died to her second phase waterfowl dance. I don't know, man. It just felt like I couldn't do it. Like, I know I could have if I played it differently, but I even had Bloodhound Step. And I was using Unsheath, you know, I was switching between Nagakiba and Unsheath Uji Katanas. And I used basically the Unsheath Uji Katana throughout the entire game until I figured out how to get the Nagakiba, and then I started using that, but I started switching back and forth. And I did Bloodhound's Fang for a little bit, but then I got tired of how slow that weapon was, so I started to switch it up. And believe it or not, I enjoyed the game until I got to Millennia, and then I started hating it because she was hard, and, you know, like, I even got far in the game where I unlocked the Mimic tier, and I couldn't even upgrade my Mimic tier because I couldn't find Ronnie anymore. And then, so, you know, I gave up on that, and then it got to a point where I just felt like I couldn't beat Millennia, so I summoned two people to help me fight her, and as soon as I summoned those two people, they helped me beat her. And, you know, to those people, you know, my video's on YouTube where I recorded it, but I want to say thank you to those guys, you know, male or female, whoever they may be. I just want to say thank you, because you saved me a lot of pain, and honestly, I'm kind of glad that it was over, because she was beating the hell out of me, like, for real. I kept dying and dying and dying and dying, and I kept trying my best, and it just wasn't enough, you know? So to those people, thank you for helping me with Millennia. I appreciate it. And I don't know if I'm gonna beat Radagon and the Elder Beast. I know I'm at the very end of the game, and I know I probably should do it, but my build just feels garbage. And, you know, like, I feel like, you know, I beat Radagon, and then, like, I have no more heals left to last me through Elden Beast. So yeah, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I kind of don't want to continue it, you know, because I put my very best into it, and it's just not enough. So, yeah. I probably left some things out, but, you know, um, I would appreciate it if you guys talk to me in the comment section and let me know your thoughts and your opinions about my first Souls experience, okay? And don't hold back, all right? I want to know what y'all think. I don't care if it's negative or positive, all right? Just let me know, and I will talk to you, and I will get to each and every one of you who asked me a question. about, you know, what my build was, what my stats were, and everything. So feel free to talk to me if you want. So yeah, it's been Nate, guys. I appreciate you guys for sticking with this video and listening to me. So go down in the comment section and hit me with some questions. I'd appreciate it. All right, you guys have a good day. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.